what do you have?
Donuts.
What kind? Woo! Look at that. Yum. This is a day where Bubba goes to school and the girls don't. So we stopped at the donut place. We got some donut holes. Oh, there's nothing in that bag. What's in this bag? Donut holes. Pink donuts. Yeah. See? Woo! It's so good. Are you showing your donut? Good job. Look at that. Little spoiled, little sugar to start the day, you know. That's not the way we usually do it at this house, but Mom doesn't feel like cooking.
I want to film.
I'll go get you a drink. You want a drink? I'll go get you.
Yeah, I want to film.
To my closet. The spring cleaning continues. It's a big closet. I won't even show you around in here, but these are some of my jackets and, of course, nice dress, like skirt and jacket, dress suit. My husband called them power suits when we got married, and we were dating, and he said, do you happen to have any power suits? Now, mind you, I was a night nurse. I wore scrubs, and I worked out all the time. Not anymore, but I worked out all the time then. So I either was in workout clothes or, cutesy blue jeans or whatever, because I was little, and scrubs. And so I was like, a power suit. And all I could envision, ladies and gentlemen, was, you remember the Jetsons? You remember they put on those power packs and they fly around, right? That's all I could think about. I was like, no, I don't have a power suit. And I was embarrassed because I didn't know what that was. So I had to ask him, could you explain exactly what a power suit is? And when he explained it, I'm like, oh, like a dress suit, like a business suit. And he was like, well, yeah, a power suit. And I said, no, I don't have those. So he took me to Dillard's. I'll never forget this. Again, working my full head off, 5 nights a week, 6 nights a week. Days, I'd go from the day shift at the VA to the night shift, working extra, not sleeping, coming home, no sleep. It was just bizarre. I was doing all kinds of things, right? And which I guess maybe helped me get married. I don't know. He liked that I was very ambitious and very independent. And sometimes that's not a good thing either. You know, sometimes that causes issues as well, being so independent. But I've learned to let go of some of that. But anyway, back to the story. He took me to Dillard's, still dating. And he said, I want to buy you a power suit. He bought me 2 power suits and 2 pair of shoes, I think, that day. Let me tell you, he spent, I won't even tell you how much. It was astronomical. So, and I was just like sick. He took me to eat at Subway afterwards. I'll never forget this. Took me to eat at Subway afterward. No, I lied. I did forget part of this. We left Dillard's and I had to go back to the VA to work. And I was hungry and it was lunchtime. So I said, I'm gonna go buy Subway. So I went inside Subway and I'm standing there and I'm like so afraid someone's gonna break into my car and steal these expensive power suits. I got nauseous. Like, that's not my nature either. I'm not that kind of person. I got like viscerally sick, like the clammy, the yuck, the nausea, and I thought, I am gonna puke right here in Subway, thinking about the amount of money. Like, that's more than a house payment for me. Like, that was a lot of money. It's clothes. Like, that makes no sense to me. So I make it back to work and I fret the rest of the afternoon that someone's going to break into my car and steal my power suits and my shoes, because how could I ever explain that one? And I don't have the money to buy another one. So I make it home, stick them in the closet, and like guard them with my life. Meanwhile, I go shopping again a few weeks later and I call him and I said, I want you to meet me at a store and I want to show you how I shop. So we went to Whispers, which at that time was a secondhand store. And I was already in the dressing room when he came in. And I was trying on power suits in the store. And they were $35 for the skirt and the jacket, $35. And they fit like a glove. And different colors and different lengths. And he was like, those are gorgeous. Oh my gosh, those are, who knows what brand? I don't know anything about brands. I'm like, they are, aren't they? And he's like, yes. He said, you should get 1 or 2. I said, how about more than that? I said, look at the price. And I showed him, his jaw hit the floor. Like he could not believe that those power suits were that economical. And he began shopping with me at secondhand stores. It just made sense. And I'm a secondhand store kind of girl. So these power suits and look, a lot of my jackets, I mean, like I've got leather long sleeve suede jackets and stuff. They're from the secondhand store. That's how I shop. Yeah, and eBay and boutiques online, but only the sales, that kind of stuff. I love that. So the kids are here, the girls. They've been fighting. So if one comes in and they're screaming, let me just tell you why. Because Amelia she's very aggressive, and when she doesn't get what she wants, she will kick, push, pinch. She doesn't usually bite. Gianna's my biter. She'll hit and she scratches. And I've told her, no more scratching. No more scratching, or I'm going to cut your fingernails off. Which, I mean, look at my nails. Mine are long compared to hers, okay? Just saying. But it's a threat, right? So I said, just, no. So here comes Gianna crying again. Amelia scratched me, blah, blah, blah. So I get Amelia. I say, come here. She's like, don't touch me. I'm going to beat her to death. And so I just take her little hand and we walk to the bathroom. And she's just like terrified. And I said, do you want me to spank you? Just to see what she said. No, she freaks out. And I said, okay, I won't. And I start getting out the fingernail clippers. Don't cut my nails off. So I trimmed her nails, and I told her if she did it again, I was going to put gloves on, and she would have to wear her gloves all day so that she wouldn't be scratching other people, because that's not why God gave us nails. She's just beside herself. So if she comes in, sorry, my old lady drip is getting me again. If she comes in and she's crying and you don't understand what she's saying, just listen for those key words. But she's very not happy with me that I trimmed her nails, and she doesn't like them, and she would like me to get her nails back now. I love kids. So hopefully we won't have any more scratching. We'll see. And I also wanted to say one more thing about, I've been posting a lot. If you're my friend on Facebook, you know that I post a lot about abortion. We are very pro-life in our house. Being a nurse and a doctor, I mean, we're pro-life, and we love life, and everything about what that means. Okay, and so I post a lot. And today there was some pretty graphic things that, yeah, I posted because on the off chance that somebody sees that can pass it along to a family member or friend, or perhaps sees it and 10 years down the road remembers that picture and says, no, that's not for me. Then I think that's awesome. So I put it out there. I always use my social media page for things like that, my Facebook page. That's the only one I have. I don't have like the other accounts. I do have a couple, but I don't know how to use them. So I only use Facebook. But let me tell you, Giovanni would not be here had Dad not been so pro-life and stepped in and put his foot down and say, if you do that, I have not written you off for all of the other things that have occurred between us in your 23 years of life. But if you do that, if you abort a baby, I will never speak to you again. I will, in fact, disown you. You will no longer be my daughter. And it took some thinking on her part and some decision making. And she did not do it because of her own personal belief system or whatever. She did it because of what Dad said. And so I want to tell you that to say, Giovanni has blessed not only us, but so many people over the years. I mean, he truly has been a blessing. People have learned so much from him, to include us. I mean, he's always teaching us new things every day, and God works amazing works through Giovanni and the girls. I'm not discounting the girls in this, and there was an occurrence there as well, and our daughter knows how we feel. I'll just say that. And she brought lives into the world. And so when people say, well, I just don't know how she couldn't parent the children after, it doesn't matter. She got those little lives here, and thank God for that. And some people aren't parent material or ready to parent or whatever the case may be when the opportunity presents itself, and that does not mean that that all should suffer, meaning the babies and all. And there are other options. And so I just want to say that a lot of what I put out there is because we came very near to that, and that would have been horrible for our family. And we're so grateful that we have these three little lives, and that they keep us on our toes, keep us busy, keep us thinking, keep me trying to come up with new ways you know, of educating them and helping them to expand their horizons, and disciplining them, like trimming their nails. Who knew? But please, if you see that on my Facebook page, don't be offended, or don't think that I'm poking it down your throat or anything like that. And I've never had anybody say anything ugly. I stand my ground. I'm very pro-life, very anti-abortion, and had we not stood our ground so strongly, and Dad especially stood his ground so strongly, this little precious life that we all get to enjoy wouldn't have been here. So, and quite possibly could have been more. So I will continue to share those things, and please feel free to share from my Facebook page if you're my friend, and share those posts and get those things out there, because it is important. It is important that we protect life. And now I'm going to continue on cleaning out this closet. You see, I have empty shoe boxes, so I can refill, right? Maybe I can refill those. I don't know. That's where I keep my shoes. They're kind of tall. I have a small ladder that I use to get up there. I have a hook so I can, like at the clothing store, so I can get, but I don't keep anything up high because I don't like trying to get up there to get it. And I figure if it's up that high, I'm not going to wear it anyway. So, yeah, a big closet is probably wasted on me. So, anyway, yeah, back to work. Back to work. Sitting here in my van while the kids are in gymnastics. I have another 45 minutes. So, I'm making use of my time. Don't we all do this? I don't know. Thank God for the big van. I'm sitting on the floor. Cowboy hats from the Big Texan. We've gone a few times, and every time we go, we get more cowboy hats. Just what the girls have always dreamt of. And why don't I turn them away? I don't know. I'll give them to the Goodwill. I'll find some needy kids, somebody who wants cowboy hats. They're not bad. They're just, This is my Bogg bag. If you have not gotten a Bogg bag, let me just say you're missing out. So, I don't even remember where I saw one of these, but I thought when I saw it, what a novel idea. I think I got my handle on twisted. There we go. But this Bogg bag, like Crocs, the shoes that we all love to wear. I love Crocs, being a nurse. But I wear Crocs, around the house, slip-ons. They're so comfortable. And they have the holes like this, and you can stick these little button things, the little things that you can buy at the store that are kind of costly. Well, Bogg bag is along the same lines, and you can wipe it down. I should get paid for this stuff that I promote. I don't. I just want you guys to know this stuff is out there, and it's great. This thing has a rubber, look at this, it's a tread on the bottom. Every other bag I have had in my van tips over, even my purses, and everything falls out, and it is so frustrating, right? This has never tipped over, and that's part of the design, is that it doesn't tip over. And then they send you these bags. Well, I'd take it out, but it takes too much for me to do that. Let me clip it. My Bogg bag is full of crap. They send you these bags like this, and they clip it, and you can clip it in anywhere with those little buttons. So you just put them however you want them. You can order more or less. This is a big Bogg bag. You can take it to the beach, to the pool. You can get them smaller than this. You can get all different colors. And it's B-O-G-G. Isn't it cool? Anyway, I'm cleaning out my Bogg bag while the kids are in gymnastics. And then I also have another box to clean out that sits, my dad would have called it the jockey box. It sits between the driver's seat and the passenger seat. And it's kind of my catch-all. So I figure while I sit here, I'm going to clean these things out, and you know, they've kind of caught all in the last several months, so why not? And then as I'm back here, I'm looking in the back of my seat. This is the driver's seat. You know, what's back here? Sugar cookie spray. I love stuff like this. So, you know, when you got stinky kids and a stinky me and stinky husband and stinky dog, you just carry spray of all kinds. I do. And spray, spray, spray. And then these we had when we took the kids on a trip before, which we're thinking again of vacation. And you know, I'm always afraid there's somebody wanting my kids worse than I want my kids, and so I always want to keep them close. So if ever I get that funky feeling wherever we go, these go on vacation with us always, and it attaches to their little wrist and to our wrist. So there is the little bitty one for them, and it has a lock on it with a key. I don't go that far, but you could. Here's the little keys. And this is like a wire, and it's wrapped in like plastic. These are the bomb diggity though, because you can Velcro this onto their little wrists. Even when the girls, you know, when they were like, I don't know, let's see, Giovanni wasn't 4 yet, so they weren't quite 2. We took these with us to Guatemala, and then I'd wear this on my wrist. Sergio wore one, and we could attach them to the strollers too. So even if they're riding in the strollers, they could have these on. And I don't care if people look at me. I don't care if people don't like it. I used to be one of those people that thought, if you can't keep up with your kid, then stay home. But now I'm like, you know what? There's a lot of weirdos out there, and they want our kids worse than we do. And I'll do whatever I need to protect my little kiddos and to make sure that they go home with me after we go out for an outing of any type. So Sergio and I are always really careful about that, especially, well, I am all the time because I have them all the time, but if we leave and we go somewhere that we're unfamiliar with, we make sure that we are always with our eyes on those kids, because they can get away from you so fast, you know. And then with Giovanni, he can cause a distraction in a minute. So anyway, yeah, I've got 3 of these. This one's orange. I don't remember where the other one is or what color it is, but I will find it. It's in my car somewhere. Apparently, I'm just driving around with them. So yeah, so just waiting on the kids. They're in flipping around and getting their energy out. And after this, Daddy's going to take Giovanni to the airport to go see the airplane. I don't know if the girls will tag along for that or not, but if they do, Mommy alone time is always good. It's always good. I love Mommy alone time. A little peace and quiet, little R&R. Monday's a wrap. All done. Kids are in bed. Dishes are done. Laundry's even done. That's what I call a good Monday. Kids went to gymnastics. They went and saw the airplane. Amelia stayed here with me. We made fried chicken. That's not something I typically make. It actually turned out good. Go figure. And the kids ate some of it. Like, we're not big fried chicken people. Sergio is a big fried chicken person. So I'm just glad they ate some of it and tried something kind of new for them. Like, they don't even like fried chicken nuggets. That's just not their thing. They like chicken in a crock pot, but they're just not into the fried chicken kind of thing. Neither am I. It's okay, but it's just not my favorite. There's so many other things I'd rather eat. And, you know, that's just the way it is. So got the kids all tucked in. And now it's time for some mommy time and see what we can get into tomorrow. So we have, Tuesday? All kids in school on Tuesday. Doesn't that just make you smile? Oh, here comes somebody. What's wrong? It's bedtime. Why are you out here? It's my little love. It's my little Gianna. Mwah. You guys had donuts for breakfast? You've had a good day, huh? Oh, she gonna try to stay up? This ain't happening. I'm gonna go. We got to get back to bed. This is infringing on mommy time. No. Bye, friends. Have a great rest of your Monday, and I will see you on the next video, probably tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Say bye. Say bye. What are you saying? Just say goodbye.
You're so goofy.